Nice. Alright, this is Undead Unluck, chapter 124, just titled Andy. Okay, we literally jump back to what we left off last time with Drew explaining what the card is. Also, I love the fact that they do explain it because I always assume it was a just like a random like shrapnel in Andy's head that was fucking him up. I didn't ever actually thought about what it was. So you explain that card is actually the artifact Remember. I stuck it into Victor, thus creating you and you see like the card leading on their own low, which have a nice, really cool looking double page spread. Sign anime. Ooh, wait, hold up. We're gonna on that unlock anime. I didn't know that. Chapter 134, named Andy. Grave of the Fallen. The hell? I feel heavy. It's hard to breathe. Dirt. Am I buried? Which way is up? This way? My first memory is of me emerging from a grave. Even now, I can still taste the dirt in my mouth. Oh, fuck. Andy, I was buried as one of the fallen in battle. My name, what I had been doing up until then, I didn't remember any of it. Of course I didn't. After all, I didn't have anything to my name. So this is just Andy trying to remember like his earliest memory. I didn't have anything to my name. No parents, no friends, no recollection. I was born from Remember's tab. I'm Victor's alter ego. And Jewish and Foucault's just like reacting to what he's saying. Jewish, yes. Likely a phenomenon born of Victor's regeneration. In order to regenerate himself, he created a persona outside Remember's reach in an attempt to break the status quo, I assume. And Andy's obviously really curious about this, so he starts asking questions. And the small handful of memories that I do have, my guess is that those were Victor's reset memories attempting to regenerate. Your mind took those fragments and recognized them as a part of your own memories. The harm I've afflicted on you is immeasurable. I will, gla- I will gladly. Fuck my voice. I will gladly repay you with my life if you so desire. Miss Jewish. And I'm just like, cool. Huh? And Andy pulls out his sword from his bag. Andy. And points at Jewish. Obviously, Foucault, like, he's kind of like shook by this. That day is when all my suffering began. Without an idea of who I even was, and relying solely on the fact that I had fallen in battle, I took to the battlefield to find myself. But no matter where I went, I could never find any info. And we see kind of like a flashback of Andy kind of like going around trying to find himself. The only thing I found out was that my body knew how to fight, and that I was undead. And Fuku was just thinking like when he went like to visit Andy back, he missed back then. All I ever felt was guilt and loneliness. Lonely, knowing my pals thought we were all risking our lives out there together. Weighed on my conscience. Watching those same people grow old was painful, and the thought of being alone with no end in sight had scared me stiff. All I ever thought about was dying. I hate getting like this so closest, like closer to her. Like closer to her, my bad. 50 years ago, when you guys captured me, I asked Nico to experiment on my body. Okay, so this one like I forgot her name. Just captured her, and obviously Fuku's just fucking freaking out. She's like kind of scared. And thanks to him, I found out that I really couldn't die. Okay, so all of the, I'm guessing Nico would have done it anyway, because he's fucking Nico. But Andy did ask him to experiment, see if we could find a way that Andy could die. I stopped caring about everything. I gave up on dying. I spent my days using the pain of suicide to feel alive. I had no hope, not a scrap, until I happened to meet Fuko, and then we get a flashback of the when they first meet on the bridge. It was then I found a sense of hope. Fuko kind of smile. Jude is like, Andy, you, and trembling. That felt bigger than the last one. What's going on out there, says Fuko. And Andy just says, I'm not letting you off that easy. You're gonna witness it all. From the suffering you helped create to what I gained after I met Fuko. My happiness and the fucking like a piece of the roof is falling. The floor above us is falling. Ark is gonna get crushed, says Fuko. Just like, sure. Fuko, on it. And they just like, hook me up with some killer unlock. You got it. Huh. You know, I used to hate it so freaking much. But now I can say it with my head held high. Mr. Jewish, stand clear. Just a random, is that acid? Is that just like a random, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? Is it magma maybe? So some kind of liquid comes from below the floor and hits Andy and pulls him. You know I used to hate it so freaking much, but now I can say it with my head held high. Alliteration. You love to see it. Andy, the Undead, and he gets fucking scolded. Is what it seems to get him. Okay, it is magma. I'm Andy, the Undead. And then he starts falling. Well, we managed to weld that shut. And then he asks, but why was there still magma? I mean, I killed that Uma. Oh, come on, you don't know the details, don't matter. Okay, so it is magma, and they managed to like weld everything shut well, using Andy's and Fuko's Undead and Unluck. Hey Jewish, thanks a bunch for bringing me into being. Are you watching, Victor? I'm Victor. Thank you for making me undead. And thanks to everything and everyone I've encountered so far. These two are it. I found them. No, we found them, our beacons of hope, says Jewish. The days I spent living with all of your help make me who I am. And thanks to you guys, I'm gonna be able to cross time to protect you. Now. And then Undead Unluck. Let's go. It's looping time. Undead Unluck. And there's a really nice panel of Fuko and Andy right at the end. Nice. Yeah. That was Undead Unluck chapter 124. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Peace.